the old YouTube here, so hopefully this is actually going to work. Yes, there we go. Indeed. Hello. Hello everybody. Hello YouTube. Hello Twitch. Hello everybody. Welcome to my office. My slice of real life here in the VTube world. I am librarian VTuber Star Shadow, aka Star. Real life working librarian, emphasis on working and librarian. Both of those things are true still. Do we know how long? No. But for now, it is true. So we're getting the job done, at least currently. But yeah, I'm also a father with a daughter and 3 cats, and when everyone has settled down for the night, I get to play some games. And it's Saturday instead of the normal Friday. I was streaming on the other channel yesterday, so today is the day to stream today. Although we may not stream that long today, I got some stuff I gotta take care of, so should probably definitely get that done. So that would be, you know, a good thing. So we'll see how we do, how we get going into things, how things end up doing, I guess, right? Something like that. But how's everyone doing? I've been spending some time downtown over the past week. Went a couple times to the zoo, to museum, to check things out, since the likelihood that we leave is actually pretty high and going up, maybe. But yeah, we definitely have been thinking more and more about that possibility, and trying to prepare ourselves, I guess is the way to put it. We have been trying to do some of the things that, you know, we most enjoy, that we might most miss, and so hence we went to some of the places that we went to, such as the zoo, which is always a fun one. I mean, always there's usually some kind of zoo available no matter where you are, although one like this one here is not as common, especially since this one has pandas, which is only in a few different zoos here in the US. So getting a chance to see those was really cool, and you know, maybe a while before we get a chance to do that again. So we're taking advantage. And then what about some of the really good like natural history museums? Not a lot of those. Usually we can find a decent one nearby wherever you are, at least if you're in any kind of vicinity of a decent sized city. So, but you know, this is a really good one as well, so definitely wanted to get to that. Didn't get to spend as much time as I wanted to looking at stuff because it's not by myself, but that is the way it goes. Going with the family means it gotta go at a different kind of pace. But getting to see all the cool stuff is always nice. I'm a big fan of going through like the mineral section and just getting a chance to see all of the cool crystals and things that they polish up to be like gemstone-ish, even things that you wouldn't normally do that for, because they just would not be very good as wearable jewelry, whether they're very soft and would damage easily or other reasons like that. But just seeing like the crystals and seeing some of the rocks that have some of the formations on them and stuff, and all the cool colors that things come in, and seeing how different elements bring color to these minerals, whether through impurities or just through the shape of their molecular structures. It's all really cool. And of course, just seeing even just whatever kinds of like gemstones that they have. Usually they're a very big and important natural history museum has some cool jewels around the so showing those kind of things off is really cool. You've seen some really cool things. There was a really interesting, oh man, I can't remember what it is now. I forgot to take a picture of it. I wanted to, but it was crowded by the time we got to it, so I didn't get a chance to. But was it? No, it was not. Was it like an aquamarine crystal or something that had some cool like cuts in it in order to change the way the light shines through it, and it was a good size crystal, and yeah, it was really cool. It was like in a dark cabinet, I don't know what they call them, display case, with like a single light shining on it in order to show off all of the cool lighting that it does. It was something I hadn't seen. It must be new because it's been a few years since we've been over there. So it was the first time I saw that, so I thought it was super, super awesome. And yeah, just really cool stuff. And just like you know, they have a little representation of a mine where you get to see they kind of try to show you what a mine looks like, or at least like a little what a mine vein might look like in when you're looking for one, and things like that, and seeing some of the interesting minerals that they have there that you don't think of, and just like all the little explanations of why these are important, why these are mined, kind of things. It's really cool. I really always enjoy that kind of thing. That's, you know, the science nerd in me, I guess. Like I wanted to be a like a chemist when I was growing up. Well, I guess this was probably more of a later kind of dream, more teenish kind of dream, when because I wanted to work with like inorganic materials, metals and stuff like that. I always found that kind of stuff really, really fascinating. But obviously I did not end up doing that in the end. But I always thought that was really cool, all those kind of things. So always fascinated by that. So yeah, I don't know what else we will be able to get a chance to get to. I know the wife wants to take a trip downtown again and just kind of walk around and see things, you know, because just sometimes don't remember what's down there, and just like all of the history and such that's there. So it's important to realize that we were fortunate enough to live here for a long time and just kind of enjoy it. So it's kind of what we've been thinking about right now, but it's really cool. But yeah, I'll be sad when we leave. You know, the level of sadness will be dependent on where we actually end up, because you know, could be another big city, could be a smaller place but closer to family, that kind of stuff. So we'll see. But I'll get my first chance at trying to convince someplace to hire me by via an interview not this coming week, but next week. So we'll see how that goes. And then yeah, what else have we done? I had my first little bit of luck with the Uma Musume. I got my first A rank horses the other day. Past couple days, got one each day, I guess. Nice A ranked Bakushin going with the, you know, speed, maxed out speed, and I ended up getting S rank wit. That was the kind of the build we went with for these decks, was a speed wit build. I guess that's like one of the easier ways to get like an A rank. So I did that for her, and also vodka with the same kind of build. Because even when you're pounding on speed, you get a pretty decent power rank out of it. I think they're both at like B in power, which is pretty good, like in the 600s. So like 600 or 700, somewhere around there, high 600s. So that was cool. Well, I like having that. So I guess at this point it's trying to figure out what kinds of decks and stuff we can build, and what kind of builds we can do for some of these. I was trying today a gold ship build of I was just curious if this worked. I didn't think it would actually, but a power, no, it was a stamina power build. I didn't really think it through first, and I mean it went a little bit better than I thought it would, but yeah, that didn't quite go right. So I gotta try something different. Maybe we might try like a power wit. I wonder how that would go, because with power, right? No, not power. You would want, yeah, power gets you some stamina, and then wit also gets you some speed. So you might be able to pull that off even with like a medium maybe. I don't know. I'd have to try that out and see how that goes. But yeah, it's just kind of trying to see what I have available, I guess. What kind of cards I have, what kind of decks can I build, and who it might work for. I don't know. I don't do that many runs, so still kind of learning it. Still trying to feel out what I have even. I only have a couple MLB cards anyway, and they're all SRs anyway. Oh wait, I do have the one what is it, the Metika Tenhauser one? That one's MLB, but it's guts, doesn't help me. So yeah, it's kind of maybe a little bit limited, but you know, I'm trying. I'd like to try and get a Super Creek SSR card, but no luck so far. Just need one. I think that would open up a spot in for friendship in my deck in order to pull in some other cards. That would be good. But then I gotta also increase my friends list anyway so that I can do that. And yeah. But yeah, so that's always good. A good bit of fun thing to do. Still enjoying it. Like I said, I don't play that much, so it's not like I'm burning myself out. But you know, getting in a run a day, trying some things, seeing how things go, getting those carrots to do some pulls. Although I don't like the fact that I'm wasting all the ones that I'm getting. Although the gold ship week has been nice for being able to get some free carrots. It's been, you know, they've been very generous with that one. But yeah, let's get into what we're going to be doing here. Let's get into it. We're going to be doing a bit of Star Rail. We have a new chapter, a new patch, so that means it's time for us to get into it and see what's going down. As we remember last time, that's that. Okay, we can get into the new one though. Let me change my team real quick first. Go with this first. So yeah, I still didn't finish out the event there, or the story that is the Fate crossover. But I did do the event itself. So no worries there. That was tough, that event. But I did end up getting through all of the corruption levels. I even won the final one, and as a free to play, that's just hard. I got really lucky with a good assassin build, but we get to, oh, there are some J's out of that. Maybe I really should do that. Okay, so we are still in Amphorius. After the last patch, we have seen the past of Amphorius. We found out a lot about what's going on, and it's just has changed now. Things are different, so we're meeting new people, new factors are coming on board, and it's all crazy. So so now you still shape its future. How will you stand against the weight of destiny? Companion beside you and the sages who walk with you would definitely clear the clouds of doubt. Now I'm not hearing anything, so hopefully this time when we do the recollection, it will not be interrupted.
I reunited with Don Hung and unexpectedly made contact with Screwlum. He warned us that Amphorius was actually an experimental ground for the erudition and was rapidly falling into the path of destruction. A Lord Ravager would soon complete its evolution in Amphorius. To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphorius as an informant, while Don Hung returned to the Express as planned to seek help. On top of that, Screwlum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphorius earlier. However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lycus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance. We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius.
It was a cool reveal, but something we had kind of figured out. But the whole backstory behind all of that with the Flame Reaver was really cool, which I guess I could talk about.
It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless core flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Aeon and rewrite the world's doomed fate of destruction. The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final cycle, I promised Finan to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself. Tear the sky asunder and confront the destruction head on.
This is Finan as Keslanon.
Thus, with Finan's help, time in Amphorius reset once more. But I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time.
And that's where we left off. We were talking to Cyrene at the beginning of the story, basically, where Finan always found himself.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Easy, we're back in the village. Finan village, I guess. Hades, Lizzie? This is basically where the whole thing left off. Solitary leopard. I got already distracted. It's a baby seal. Why does it have such a determination in its eyes?
Soft and snuggy baby seal, splishing and splashing about. All chubby and pudgy. They're just too cute.
I'm the mightiest, manliest seal in all of Aegis Elysiae. No room for two seals in one pond. I gotta show 'em who's boss. Now find me a worthy opponent. Looks like the baby seal's getting hyped up. Is it because of the compliment? Still, it must get kind of lonely all by itself here. Wouldn't it be nice if it had a companion? Why are you still loafing around? Don't make me tail slap you in the face. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's go forward instead of getting distracted.
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Yo, me? Are you Cyrene or Mem? Are you Cyrene or Mem?
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Probably. That sounds about right. Wait, I didn't pick that option. You remember that? Please remember something good next time. Then is this my wish coming true? I mean, it sounds like something I'd pick. I don't remember what I picked. Wait, I didn't pick that option.
You didn't? In that case, just treat it as my own wish then.
Heh.
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything.
Iron Tomb is the destruction emanator that is being created. God damn it. Don't know why Peter decides to always do this. It's fine for an hour, then all of a sudden, guess what? We have to close it down. It's just so stupid. Alright.
Aegis Elysiae is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
Who's she waiting for? What's the same with Finan? Who's she waiting for?
I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything. Must stop Iron Tube's descent. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. I like this. Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything.
That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
Time to call Skrulo with the chronocognitive anchor. Yep. Write his name in, as I've written. Make a wish to the Stellaron to destroy Lygus. I like that.
Wouldn't that be a waste? Dan Heng specifically said not to let you use that power. Please don't take that risk.
Oh. We never get a chance to use the Stellaron.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world?
No one lets me do anything fun.
ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
That was pretty well hidden. I mean, no one's around. Guess we're gonna go talk to the fairy people things again. How is this any more well hidden? I mean, come on. I mean, there's just no one around.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out.
What?
Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret.
What? How? The secret? What? None of that makes sense from what they're showing us.
But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem.
Yes. Yes.
I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Okay.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences.
Hello.
We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Herda, you're here too?
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already. Without you even being aware of it, of course. But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble.
I mean, how's that true? That we had 3 geniuses show up for the simulated universe and we weren't in trouble?
Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted.
We know why. That was Finan and Cyrene's dude thing. That was their whole thing, because delaying it.
Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
It looks kind of cool, though. I've got to give it that. How will it destroy the erudition?
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees.
We know how they're going to do it. It would do it. It's the black tide. It would be bringing the black tide.
Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time?
Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
14 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
I think that's good enough to be more than speculation at this point.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction.
Yeah, I guess that was fine on in his Kefali, I guess. It would be the core flame gone.
Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Finan sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. He entrusted the duty of the world bearing to me. Finan didn't die. He's still fighting.
That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kefali's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
I like how Herta actually is like, yeah, you can believe that lie if you want. But she just goes on ahead there. That's surprisingly empathetic of Herta.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan. Talantum.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do. so long as you bend it to your favor.
Okay. I wonder if she looked at the path chart and saw that it was the same as March's. Because I still of the opinion that this is like March's connection to Amphorius and memory. I mean, they did say it was like memories were locked in a block of ice, which, you know, the whole March 7th thing, so we'll see.
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Yep, I guess time's up.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Right. How's the express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Is Dan Hung safe?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
Where is March 7th?
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Oh, don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
Okay. Okay, Herta, that's not suspicious at all. Right, no other questions.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Ooh, we got an upgrade.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
What do you think about them? Can you understand their explanations? What do you think of them?
It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay?
And who do we know that has said that? Not suspicious at all.
Light calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus.
Okay, Saridra, who we will be pulling for in the second half of this patch, I think. Right now, it's the other one. Shit, forgot her name. But yeah, we're pulling for her too. Cause she's supposed to help with the DOTs, and since I'm a Kafka main, that'd be helpful.
So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
Okay.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Okay, retrieve the anchor. talk to Serene.
This is important. And that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec.
Okay. Grab the anchor. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to Light Calendar Year 3960, the era of Talantin's fall. Gain control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse Era Nova. Oh, okay, well that's what we're doing. Bypassing the final protocol and modifying the core flame of world bearing, the core flame of Kefli, and to reverse the Era Nova. And of course, delay Iron Tune's birth. And something. Don't die, probably. The information on the chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the geniuses. Go seek out the power of law. So, wait a minute.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
Guess we can take a little run ski around here and see what's going down. We talked to the little camera before that, I think. Oh, okay. I thought that was a kid for a second. No, that's the teacher. Yes. This stuff will all be here. We're trying to not get distracted. That's my main goal today. Not to get distracted. How have we done? We found 4 nymphs. Oh, wait, there's a lonely seal. I wonder if we can move this seal then. Sigh, being invincible is so lonely. Guess I'll just let the water drown out my greatness. If I don't find another seal to have a slamming duel soon, some of my best qualities may just... I know where to find another seal. Really? Take me there. There's only room for one top seal in this pond. I'm gonna prove it myself. Oh, the manliest seal versus the unyielding seal. Silence. A long, terse silence. 2 baby seals lock eyes, each scanning for an opening, like duelists ready to draw their blades. You can almost feel the weight, their impending clash. The moment is set, and an epic battle is about to begin. They just said hi. Wait, that's it? You're not gonna fight? We've already battled in our minds. A real clash would shatter this world. When you meet a kindred spirit far from home, you don't fight, you vibe. The new seal seems to love it here. Look how well they're getting along. Thanks to you, Trailblazer, Ides Elysiae, it's getting livelier by the day. Cool. Fast are 2 seals. Cool. Alright. So, mission accomplished. Indeed, mission accomplished. Not going that way. Can't go this way? Torn sacks of flour block the road and a cart lies overturned, clearly the result of some tremendous force. A hulking beast appears on the horizon. A Dromus? An Ides Elysiae? That's a big problem. But there's an even bigger one. It's heading straight for the village. The village buildings are mostly made of bricks and tiles. Basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for a Dromus. You have to stop it. Let's try talking to it. Nope, didn't work. Maybe this Dromus speaks a different dialect that you don't understand. No other choice. Time to let the bat do the talking. Wait, is this a Dromus? Amazing. I've only ever seen one in books. Always wanted to ride one someday. What a sweet kid. Must be lost, huh? Don't be scared. It's okay. Cyrene grabs your hand
Hold on to you.
and climbs.
The Dromus won't suddenly jump up and fling me off, will it?
Oh, so we just climbed up on it. So high up, it's like we're sitting on top of a mountain. Let's ride around some more. I'm enjoying this so much. And so, the two of you ride the Dromus, wandering into the distance beneath the sunset. Oh, where are we now? Is this still Ides Elysiae? Jurassic Garden? Haha. Oh yeah, we're on the other side. Okay, I see. Cool. Okay. It's us! The scarecrow, resembling you in both form and spirit, is smiling at you. This is Cyrene's welcome gift. Do you remember what she said? If you're in the mood, go play with her. Oh yes, that's from start. Okay, I guess we hit everything. We just need to check the docking area here. Make sure there's nothing. It looks like it's a no-ski. Look out. Nothing. Perfect. Okay, so she should be ready. If she's not ready, it's not my fault. Checking this path. Nothing. All right. Actually, let's go this way too. Nothing. Still run around. That would take us there, but we don't need to go there. Or do we? Or do we? I don't know that there's anything in here right now, but we're gonna check. I wonder if... Oh, we can't even break this open yet? Ah. It's a bunch of little mems. Maybe this is where we're gonna go. Actually, this is probably exactly where we're gonna go. Right, rest worm. Yeah, we get it. Another nymph. So a milmem? Millimem, okay. So I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this has got to be exactly where we're gonna end up when we leave. So we'll explore when we are going to explore in the end. Oh, all right. So we gotta go upstairs. Called us an attic. You scenery.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path?
Believe in Destiny's plans, prepare for the worst. Analyze the situation rationally. That seems like something we would never do.
Calm down and think this through rationally. This is gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefali's core flame. And we also need to find either Talantin or their demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there are so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing, and we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. What exactly is she? There's so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlum's help might be crucial.
Thinking hard over there?
Too hard.
I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning.
Hopefully.
Friend, are you ready to become a hero?
It's not ready, really, if we're ready. It's more like you just gotta get it done. I still don't know how I should act around you.
Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding.
I still don't get it. I must be me.
Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer.
I mean, the reason it's gotta be us is because we're the unknown factor. We have to do it. Can't calculate what they don't know.
A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express.
Alright, stand with me and let's become heroes.
Stand with me? That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us.
Okay.
In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
Okay.
It seems you two are prepared to head out.
God damn it, Lygus.
Then you should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Still, Lygus, still daring enough to approach me, huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. Before I express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence.
Oh, is that where we're going?
So I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
What the hell?
What is this place?
This is the scepter? Almost 600 premium mobile Titan Authority Strife Path.
Farewell then. May we reunite in the new world.
Eleos 252 premium mobile. We don't know. Titan Authority Sky Path. Don't know. FBA 216 Premium Mobile. Don't know. Titan Authority Death Path. Don't know.
All shall bid farewell to one.
Tribios, I guess.
And that person
Schema
alone witnessed the miracle.
720 Premium Mobile. Don't know. Titan Authority Reason Path. Don't know. Still. Oh, another one. Heplotes. Or I guess Heplotes 405. Prime Mobile. No idea. Titan Authority Passage. Path. Scorpio 365. I guess that's Scorpio. Primo Mobile. Nothing. Or redacted, I guess. Titan Authority Earth. Path. Redacted.
The light of the Dawn device never fades. Kephal's protection has no end.
Kalos 618. Primo Mobile. Redacted. Titan Authority Romance Path. Redacted. Orexus 945. Primo Mobile. Redacted. Titan Authority Trickery Path. Redacted.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Aporia 432. Primal Mobile. Redacted. Titan Authority Ocean Path. No idea. That, of course, is Fagosa. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body. You feel redacted.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Check the display monitor again. Interesting.
Did that startle you? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Enough purple prose. Get to the point now. That's the exact opposite of what you asserted before.
I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the Scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle. It's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noose's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all Nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
But I don't think he could guarantee that at all, since he's not really in control. Unless he thinks he's in control and is going to be sorely mistaken. I mean, like, in all cases where the creator thinks that they're in full control of their creation and find out very quickly that that is not true. Seems to be the trope we're going with here. Why should I trust you?
You've always had a choice, my lady. You can either accept my sincerity or face the consequences of defying it.
What will happen to the people of Amphorius?
They've always been the product of the experiment, so naturally, they will perish when the experiment ends.
This is actually surprising the way he's putting this, because I figured since this is all simulation, they don't really actually exist. Although, in that case, if, like, my theory about March being basically from Amphorius as well, being Cyrene is true, then that's obviously not true that they were all just product of the simulation. So I guess they actually did create life, which is interesting. That the consequences of that is, I wonder if they'll explore that at all.
That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion.
I still have a friend stranded here.
Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts. Her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you.
But no guarantee. Interesting. When Iron Tomb descends, no one will escape unscathed.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat.
Yeah, it seems iffy.
And I happen to be one of them.
Very iffy. Seed of destruction. The Stellaron is a seed of ruin and will only bring misfortune. Who are you?
Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you Bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Interesting. I've never thought of becoming unparalleled. I will not allow the destruction to tear through the cosmos. You cannot trust any promises you make. I will rule over the cosmos even without your help.
Ruling over is not exactly the same as unparalleled. That being said... I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll defeat you right here, right now. So why did you drag me here?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the Erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the Exomyth.
Seems like a threat.
As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
33,550,337
100
eternal
years ago,
records.
the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commanders stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods! Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts!
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace, to Dawncloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly. Announce to this stagnant age.
We are the rising tide.
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Siridra. Friend, are you listening?
Trying.
Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
Wonder what that could be. I was meditating. Where exactly are we? Memories are the prelude to dreams.
What are you murmuring? Still lost in the past? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first Flame Chase journey.
The end? Are we late?
Perfect timing, actually. The first Flame Chase ended with the Trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
What's that noise? Dispute?
Hold your tongue. Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
Sounds like mighty.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
Alright. What can we not use this yet? Okay.
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Oh, they're down there. Trippy! That's,
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done!
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent!
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Silence, that's right. That's her name.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
That's her drop. Oh, what are her heels? They're like almost like the bottoms on like chair legs.
You.
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law.
And a kind of a feeling of Farina from Genshin.
Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered.
Interesting.
Dux for Goris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
What's going on? Wait, we're not your enemies. Typical start. Should have expected it.
Huh? Is this...
Where'd they come from? A corpse? Kindness?
Correct, but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Chase journey.
It's amazing how they are aware of all this stuff in this iteration, this last iteration. We've really done a number to the simulation as they're reacting to all of this like this.
Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
You know us? You know about the second Flame Chase journey? Quite the generous gift.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name, Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
I'm sorry we didn't have any corpses to give to you.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Interesting. She's a hostage here.
Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace.
Bat.
They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Not a mace, it's a bat. It's a baseball bat. Prophecy mentions beyond the sky. Chibi foresaw our arrival. This completely diverges from history.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all.
Nope. So Saridra has the same kind of diamonds in her eyes as Irini does.
The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things beyond the sky. Even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
I guess, could he? Maybe March 7th or Danhong? Maybe we messed up the timeline.
Unlikely. I think it's probably a third party interfering. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now.
This seems like it would work to our advantage, though, because less likely that there'd be an Era Nova.
We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akama will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm.
Yes, my charm. Yeah.
Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor.
And old Flame Chase companions wait in the Holy City. Can't do without your charm either. Trailblaze, the sequel. We always find a way.
Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
I would have went with the Trailblaze Part 2, the search for more money.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend.
We need Trailblaze the flamethrower.
Hail to the Imperator!
So are the things on her heels actually pawns then? I guess reverse pawns? Interesting. I would go with the motif of her turning things into chess pieces.
Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured Earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
I think actually, I think this is actually X as in the German to be Duch Gladiorum. Although I guess this is more Latin. I don't know what Latin X. I would imagine it'd probably be closer to the German. The fricative K as opposed to the hard stop K that they're using for the X. KS sound. That's where Duke comes from. I'm guessing it's Duke.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemenid Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
Oh, I guess I can kind of see why he would change it this way, because by Amphorius breaking its chains, that'd be the Black Tide breaking its chains and getting into the world beyond the sky. Okay, I guess I can kind of go with this.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawn Cloud stands as the hero's residence, The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hystelins. No wonder she's the Knight's commander.
Her lips are sealed tighter than armor. She's reassuringly discreet. Her lips are sealed tighter than armor.
All right. We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Treeby! And Nikolaya. Not the ladies I'm familiar with. It's funny.
But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
And chat with the other Crystal Air subjects. Okay, let's do this.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
What up? Are we trespassers or guests?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
That sounds more like Lygus than anyone we knew.
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
You...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Are they gonna fight?
Insolent brat. I'll shatter that ice of yours.
Groveling fool. I'll freeze that brain of yours.
Looks like things are getting heated.
I want to see them fight.
Here.
Them fighting is hilariousness. Oh, I figured there's gonna be a chest over here. No. That's a ripoff. Alright. Who else we got over there? Maybe on the other side. Gotta check first. Since we're on the run right now, nothing. Nothing. Sad. Apollonius in Virginia.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
Okay, so we got some Grove people.
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and Imperial Scribe of the Great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Cyrene from Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
Yet.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akuma is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Akuma you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look?
What lake?
Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Fear not. The Imperator favors you. Virginia will write songs in your honor.
Apollonius, where is your poetic flair?
She turned a 180 real quick. I'm curious if there's a view aside. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, if we can't use that, that would make too much sense that we would be able to get away. And away we would get. You know, that's what we do. That's what we do. Explore. Look around.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
It's been a while ago. Hello, nice to meet you for the first time.
First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you.
How many of your sisters do you have?
Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Orynyx's prophecy? Wasn't it Kefli?
Kefli issued prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
Alright, so I, not that long ago, made the note about how, you know, it doesn't make sense that Legos would want this changed, then I was like, you know, actually it kind of does make sense, because the next cycle at the end, he'll be ready for the Black Tide to take over, for Iron 2 to take over and take the form of the Black Tide to destroy the universe, basically. And so now I'm like wondering if what they want now is for us not to create the Era Nova, but to lead the path to the outside universe so that it can escape. I wonder if not doing Era Nova is actually what is wanted now. Now I'm doubting everything. My God.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises. The one from beyond the sky has arrived, and destiny continues to be fulfilled. The trial of romance is also close at hand.
Please, don't worry. We'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and open your heart.
I outgrew nursery rhymes long ago, teacher.
This is pre-demigod Aglaya. Alright, like I said at the beginning, we are doing a short one today. I have some stuff I need to get done. But yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us here in this patch to get ready for the event. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to focus this down. I might try and do a stream in the middle of the week, like maybe on Tuesday, because I will not be available this weekend at all. So there will be no streams this weekend, either here or on the other channel. And then, like I said, it'll be out next week as well, but I should be back in time. I should be back on Friday. That Friday, so in 2 Fridays, to continue, and then hopefully do a stream on the other channel too. So that's the tentative idea then, is to do like maybe on Tuesday to make up for the fact we won't have another one this week. But we'll see how things go. Also, we have like I said, but yeah, it's busy right now. That's how things are gonna go. We may be having other I don't want to say lapses, but other breaks coming up. We'll see how things go, but that's the definite schedule right now is next weekend nothing, and then we'll be back the weekend after. So we'll see how things go. But like I said, I'm hoping hopefully we might be able to slip in a stream on Tuesday night, and then to make up, and then we'll see how things go in the future. But that is gonna do it here. We got a little bit done. We wish we could have got a little bit more done, but we have a taste of what's going down here, and there's a lot already being dumped on us. Be interesting to see what goes on, which is another reason why I'm hoping to do one another stream in a couple of days, so we can continue this and hopefully not forget too much. It's gonna be tough when there's gonna be like over almost like 2 weeks in between. Definitely we'll forget some stuff in that case, so we'll see, but hopefully we can do that, and that'll be fun. So thank you all for hanging out watching, really do appreciate it. If you're on Twitch, of course, hit that follow button and notification button. Coming up some more on the YouTube side, like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, whether on this video or any of the others you have to check out. I do appreciate it. There's links in the description of the stream and of videos to Twitch and social media, so check this stuff out. And on the Twitch side, links to social media and YouTube in the profile and the panels, and of course ! YouTube and exclamation point socials in the chat. So yeah, that's gonna do it here tonight. Hopefully I'll see you in a couple days and we'll continue this. But we shall see. So be good out there, be safe, and I will catch you all next time. See y'all, be good, and adios.